Hi everyone, this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel. I was just turning my light on, as I usually forget now. I think whatever happened a couple of months ago took my memory away with me. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well. It's Monday, a brand new week, and so welcome back, and we're going to do another collective reading for y'all, and let's start with today's date. It is July the 29th. Holy moly. Okay, 2024, Monday the 29th. So we're going to find out what the story is today that Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit would like to share with you all. And so I'm going to call them in now. Thank you, Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. Thank you so much for being here with me. And thank you for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of love, light, protection, and guidance. Please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies of the cards that I pull as directed by you. And there's the first, that's the past energy. So Archangel Michael, do I need to ask you what the story is, starting with the past energy? Not likely. So we have the Nine of Swords. Wow. This is the Northern Animals Tarot or something like that. I decided to change up decks because I've been using those other ones for quite some time. So the Nine of Swords, the reason why I said that is because the Nine of Swords came up, was it on Friday? So yeah, somebody was in their Nine of Swords, you know, with the picture of her with her eyes closed and her mouth wide open in agony, you know, kind of screaming in agony. That's what it reminded me of. So anyways, this person, this crow, or could be either a woodpecker or a blue jay, could be, or a Stellar's jay, because that's Canadian. This is a Canadian deck. I don't know that Stellar's jay got white feathers at all. I don't think so. Okay, anyways, it is awake. The jay, whatever it is awake. And just looking like, you know, they've been run over by a choo-choo train. Yeah. So there we go. Let's start with dividing the deck. So somebody is still, oh, okay, this is the past energy. Okay, so this is past energy. You were up in your head, but maybe the awareness of last Friday's reading with you, that was your energy collective of being in your head in the Nine of Swords. Like thinking, oh, this isn't going to work, or no, I'm not going to get this. It's not going to happen for me. Why should it happen for me? It's never happened for me before. You know, I have the worst luck. You know, on and on kind of thing. Just kind of worried and concerned, maybe a little bit angry, but it's frustration to the point of agony, right? Where you're just it was consuming you, but you had every other card that was out in the spread was all positive. I don't remember what they are, but all I know, they were all positive. Even the energy between you, the one in agony, and the situation, the energy there was all positive. I think it might have been the Two of Wands, I'm not sure. But in any case, this is past energy. So maybe you woke up, maybe that REM reading helped you realize that you have been sitting in energy that is like not trusting, not having enough faith that everything is for you, and that you should be expecting blessings to pour into your life because of what that spread was. It was all about good things coming to you, and you were, it was justice? Yeah, justice, and then the situation was justice, and then the situation was Ace of Pentacles, right? Okay, so you were, the present energy was justice here, you see, but yet you were sitting in this agony and not in disbelief, not having enough faith that whatever your decisions were. I think this is the World, the card was the World. You ended something that was no longer for your highest good. It's like you outgrew it, and you said so long. You made the decision to say so long to whatever that chapter was. You put it to you turned the page and a new chapter was beginning in your book. So a new chapter, and sitting in this justice where whatever happened in your past, the energy now is that's all being taken care of by the divine on your behalf, because you made a decision to put an end to that chapter. But you were still sitting in this agony, which was the Nine of Swords over here. So you're not anymore. Perhaps you woke up and became aware that you had been in that energy, and you made another really great decision to let it go, to let the agony, the frustration, the disbelief, the belief that it's not going to work out for you. It's, the relationship you want, it's not going to happen. The dreams that you have are too magnificent and too out of reach for you. To this, to that, like kind of lack mentality. So you waking up to it, that you're in that energy, you said bye-bye. You said bye-bye. Yeah, you said bye-bye to that energy, and you're going to sit in faith now that anything is possible. As long as you have the right mindset and it doesn't hurt you, doesn't hurt another, and it's for your highest good, which ultimately is for the highest good. Everybody always say that. It is a dream that if that's what you want, it may not show up the way you had envisioned it to be, but trust me, it'll be way better than you could even possibly imagine, as long as you will allow it to be. And so with the present day energy, we have the Chariot. Yeah, it's giddy up and go, girl, guy, go, you collective. Yeah, in the energy of shaking and moving, making things happen. Yeah, this is energy of just get in your chariot and drive. Just go. This is moving. Like it's the energy of like whatever you're doing now, because you've let go of your concerns and worries. You're in this energy of like anything's possible, but all at the same time, like there's just so much going on. If you consider these snowflakes right here, all the things that you're busy. You got your finger, your finger in the what pot? Finger in the pot. I don't know what that saying is. Like I said, I'm not any good at it. But in any case, this energy is busy energy. It's a flurry, right? These are snow flurries, snowflakes. It's a flurry of energy. It's there for you to grab, to take a hold of and use it for you, to power you to be able to call that person, do that thing, sell that thing, buy that thing, make that doctor's appointment, go and get a new hairdo, get a nice shirt and t-shirt with nice pair of pants, expecting to either ask someone out on the date or to be asked out on the date, whatever the situation is for you. Maybe it's about you going to find out what school you'd like to go to. If you already know, it's about what courses you want to take, because you know your major, but you're going to have to get online now and figure out what courses would go towards your major. And it's that time of the year too, in North America anyways, for you to start scheduling for classes, getting registered in school and scheduling for classes that you need to take for your major. But this is, you may be wanting to go abroad, because this could also mean moving, like relocating to another state, or possibly abroad. If it's not abroad, it's definitely it's out of your area, out of your state, maybe a distance away that you could take by car, by Chariot, right? But you have to find out the ins and outs, the pros and cons of going to a school that's not nearby. What the pros and cons of paying out of state tuition, and all that sort of stuff. You're not having a job when you get there, what the cost of living is there, all that sort of stuff. So you are definitely, the environment is like it's flurry. It's a flurry. You're doing a lot of different things, or the energy of you being able to do a lot of different things is available to you, and getting it done, as they say here, get her done. There's no time like the present. So what is your energy in this story of yours? The Queen of Swords. Hola. Remember now, masculine, males, I should say. Collective, that doesn't mean this is for a female, okay? That this reading's only for a female, doesn't mean that at all, because it's just the feminine energy of the Queen of Swords because there's a difference between the masculine energy of the King of Swords and the feminine energy of the Queen of Swords. And the main difference between the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords energy is that the King of Swords, he doesn't, you know, he's not flexible. He's all about seeking the truth. And when you're seeking the truth, you're not going to listen to any kind of like gray areas. It's not worth your time. You don't put your emotion into any of it. Neither does the Queen of Swords, but she's more flexible. She's a little tiny bit more flexible, where she will listen to other perspectives, let's just say. Other perspectives, not so black and white, the King of Swords. So possibly as Queen of Swords collective, whether you're masculine or feminine, you're sitting in that energy of you're seeking the truth and you're yielding your sword in very, very happy and positive ways, not allowing your emotions to color your discernment. You know, whether I should go this way or that way, I should go to that school or this school, I should you know, date this guy or not, date this girl or not, you know, it's or reunite with this person or not. It's about, I am going to use my intuition. I'm very smart. Got high intellectual acumen. Okay, I'm very smart. I'm very discerning. I see the flags, and I pay attention to flags. I don't overlook them. I don't ignore them. I am on point when it comes to seeing the truth in others. They start spilling out a bunch of bubble. She or like this energy knows it, sees it, and as does the King of Swords. But no emotion, just a little bit more like, I would say, you know, kindness, in the way that I'm going to be flexible enough to hear you out, but then, you know, I will make a decision from my discerning mind, you know, and it's going to go the way that that I see it's best. It's got to not hurt me, not hurt another. You know what I'm saying? So they've got a code of conduct, and it's all got to be all about truth, honesty, clarity, and transparency. That's the bottom line. Okay, so that's your energy. Great energy to sit in when you're trying to, you know, kick, you know, you're the energy of the your environment's a flurry, right? It's like there's energy just like happening. You're making it happen, and it's just happening anyways. Whether you will get engaged in it or not, it's just the energy of there's plenty of things that got to get done. Plenty of things I want to do. And this is the perfect energy to do that, especially when you're not letting your emotions dictate your actions. You've got so many things to do. You got to yield that sword and start cutting your list down. Okay, I did that, cut that, did that. And if it's in a relationship situation, you're going to be talking to the person and making sure that they understand you clearly, and that you're going to want to let them know that all that matters to you is that things are transparent, especially if you're dealing with somebody from the past who wants to come back. So what's the energy of the situation? Oh, there's the Ten of Swords. Well, Ten of Swords at the end. So guess what? You don't have anything else to worry about. You have nothing else to worry about. The 10 is the end, and whatever was plaguing your mind, whatever was bothering you that kept you up in your head, losing sleep here, we already know you put that to an end, right? You already did. That's past energy. But you're in this energy of cutting to the chase, right? And there's not going to be any more of this. Like this energy here is the situation of the Ten of Swords is that you felt so betrayed or so let down, totally disappointed, with your thoughts just running rampant in your head, like ruminating, in the sense that you didn't know whether or not it was going to go this way or that way, and it just started to drive you crazy, you know, without really meaning that, right? It just started to drive you a little bit crazy, and it just puts you down for out, being down for out. But that situation has come to an end because you made it happen. You made that situation of whatever it was that plagued your mind before. Let's talk about it as if it's a relationship. Whoever it was that caused you to be up in your head and wondering if, or when, and that, it never happens, it never works out, it doesn't happen. Maybe you're not talking, or if you are talking, things just keep going south every time you talk. It just keeps putting you in the Nine of Swords. It did. That you were trying to determine if you should re-engage with an individual who had betrayed you in some way. And they don't have to betray you like with having an affair on you, or seeing someone else if you're not married, seeing someone else where they're seeing you, dating you. It doesn't have to be that. It could be that they just let you down so often, and perhaps maybe you had a lot of different relationships that it ended up with a sword in your back, that they so disappointed you. They weren't the person you thought they were in the beginning. Let's just say that. But that you put that to rest. So this is the end. There's no more backstabbing. You might have a friend or family that backstabbed you. Okay. It could be a coworker at work, or you're feeling betrayed by your employer because they overlooked you and gave the job promotion to somebody else or the raise to somebody else. If it's your health, you might actually be feeling like you were dealing with like shingles, for example. And doesn't that feel like sharp? From what I know, it feels like sharp swords going into your back. So you could have been dealing with something like shingles or something else, whatever health related it could be. But you were feeling as though it was a situation where you just couldn't get yourself out of. It was, I know my mom had shingles, and it took a long time. Even with medicine, it took a long time for that pain, those sharp pains, to go away. And so maybe you were fraught with that anxiety as well, that you didn't think it was ever going to go away, and it kept you from being able to live your life, to be able to go out and have people in visiting, because you're just feeling so terrible all the time, every day, and you didn't know when it was going to act up and just like jab you in the back, kind of thing. So yeah, it could be whatever, and it could be with education. It could be that you feel as though you didn't have a lot of what was I getting? You didn't feel as though you had a lot of options with what schools that would accept you. Maybe your GPA wasn't your whatever that is. Is it GPA? Grade point average? Yeah. GPA wasn't where it needed to be. You might have felt betrayed during your high school or your undergraduate years or master years, or you just, because you didn't have the teacher support or whatever, and your grade it kind of plummeted or went lower than it needed to be for you to get into the doctorate program, whatever that was. You might be feeling betrayed or disappointed from that somehow your education mentors let you down. So you asked for help, but you never really understood what they were talking about, and they just weren't able to explain it in terms that you could understand it. So yeah, it could be a myriad of things, but it's something of one of those or different scenario altogether. So what's the energy between you, the Queen of Swords energy, and the Ten of Swords? The Queen of Wands. Well, let me get back up now. Let me drag my lazy butt off. No, I'm just kidding. But let me drag my bleeding butt off the ground and pull those dang swords out of my back. And let's just get it going. Let's move. Remember the shaker energy here? Movers and shaker energy of the Chariot. Queen of Wands is a mover and a shaker too. So we've got energy here where you said, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. That's the end of that. I'm not going to think like that anymore. I'm not going to feel like that anymore. I'm just going to get up and do what it is that I need to get done with this busy energy of moving forward in my life, okay? And so the Queen of Wands says, there's no time like the present. Let's just get on it and let's do it. And that's the whole thing, is that this is no longer a concern for you, because you made very impressive and important decisions to ease your mind. I know there was a card of the Four of Swords over here last time, where it's like you're going to calm your mind, get quiet, get in silence, where you can meditate on it, on checking in with your divinity to see what you need to do now in order to keep moving, and what you will need to do tomorrow. You just keep checking in through time spent in meditation. I meditate every night before I go to bed, and it helps me relax to get to bed and go to sleep. But I feel it's important because I do feel energy. I feel some really crazy good energy that comes into me when I sit in silence and I ask for the angels and my spirit guides and like Archangel Michael to be with me, whoever I call upon. It could, I also talk to my soul. I say, Verna and my Holy Spirit, my highest self, please be here with me. In other words, I'm saying just be active in my energy right now. And I just get charged up like a battery. I'm telling you, feels so good, because you just feel like all your cells are lighting up from within your body, and you're just shining from the inside out during that time of meditation. And so I imagine myself in this bubble of light, which is my aura, and I imagine it expanding out from where I'm sitting, out through my room, my house, my yard, my neighborhood, my town, and my state, and my country, and then I'm spreading my whole auroric light throughout the whole world, around the whole world. So I just imagine doing that, like in my mind's eye, and it just feels so awesome. So anyways, guys, let's find out what, if you have been able to put your, ease your very burdensome mind of being so caught up in your head that you were feeling like a victim at the time, but not so much anymore. This lady, this energy does not feel like a victim, okay? Never does. She's the life of the party too, by the way. But this is not a person. This is you in both of these energies here. No longer, you put this to rest. You beat it down with your wand. You beat it down. You said, I'm a warrior. I take on these things and I say, oh, no more of this. Okay, so we're going to go for the potential energy now. Oh, it's the Four of Wands. Woo! Yeah, I was woo-hooing. It's a party. Yeah, look at that. The Four of Wands. Yay! Now, the Four of Wands, it's got a couple of different meanings. One of them is a twin flame reunion, because the 11-11. And it could mean that for you. Sure, it could mean that for you. I'm not saying it doesn't. But it is also like a celebration, because you've walked away from not so happy times back here to like wanting nothing but more than the 10 of Cups of life. 10 of Cups life, happily ever after. Outcome. This is the outcome, potential outcome. You're celebrating here, possibly with friends and family, but you may be reuniting with somebody from the past too. Very possible. There's the Nine of Pentacles as well on the back. But you walked away from being someone who was a naysayer, all up in your head. I don't know, what if, I don't think this is going to happen. It's not likely going to happen for me, and it likely won't happen. It likely won't happen. You're not like you said, you promised yourself and you did it. You walked away from that to happier times, because when you're leaving something, you're moving towards the light, to happier times, which is a happily ever after. 10 of Cups. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'm so happy for you guys. Celebration, you leaving the naysaying maybe habit that you had, that you began a new habit of saying, I'm not going to keep telling myself it's not possible. Because you know what? Anything's possible in life, as long as you what? It's not going to hurt you, someone else. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So let's check in with Colette Baron Reed's Oracle. Archangel Michael, will you please provide us with an oracle card or two, wisdom, insight, and advice for this beautiful reading. Thank you, Archangel Michael. It's great reading to see for the collective. Love this energy here. This one, that one, yeah, love them all. These here, yeah, definitely. Love them all. 10 is the end. Okay. Here and now, be in the here and now. Like, don't get all caught up in the past or be thinking about the future and the never-ending story. Never-ending story is this, the loop, which, you know, if the other cards you see, they're all in like a self-imposed prison, all these swords around them as they're standing there, right? Or they're in a cage, you know, something, they're feeling stuck, stagnant, and caught up. And it's a never-ending story. That's the story where we say, oh, woe is me, it's not going to work for me, blah, 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 and nothing ever works out for me, and you know, yeah, I'd really like to have that job, but I'm not likely going to get it. I'd really like to hear from Joe or Sally, but they're probably not ever going to call or come by. I really want to go to school and get this degree, but yeah, I don't know about all that school stuff again. You know, I just got out of school and I don't know if I want to do another 4 years, or I've been out of school for so long, you know, if you're a mature student, that I don't know if I want to get back into that again, you know, because they're going to look at me because I'm so old going to class with all these teenagers. You know, anything, oh, woe is me kind of thing. Yeah, it's just whatever the situation was, it's a never-ending story. There, you just kept yourself in a loop, tied up, encased, in prison, in your thoughts, your worries, your frustration, your anger, your thoughts of negativity. Negative patterns of thinking is what it really boils down to. That's the name of it. Negative patterns of thinking, and dysfunctional thinking, and irrational thinking. Okay, so there's no real reality or proof to the thinking that keeps you imprisoned, because the real world is only a reflection of what's going on in you. So whatever you are focused on, that's what your worldly experience is going to be like. Everything in your world is going to show up in it. And not everything, but, you know, it's mixed with good and bad things, of course, friends, family, good times and not so good times, and challenges and whatnot. It's all mixed and peppered in there. But the challenges don't have to really be there, like, you know, difficult challenges, ones that are really negative, and they don't have to be there if you start telling yourself that I've been betrayed for the last time and I ain't ever going to let that happen again. It's going to be about truth, honesty, and clarity from now on. Transparency. Yep. So that would be the never-ending story. That's if you stay in the here and the now, you let the past go, like what you did, okay? Let the past go and stay present. When I talked about being present, you stay present in this energy of letting the flurry be your energy, letting that, it could be good times energy that are afoot, you see. This could be leading to good times energy, which is afoot. Because as long as you get in there and you start letting that energy dictate your thoughts, your actions, and, you know, your to-do list kind of thing. All right? So that's where we go with that. And then you keep doing that. It means we don't have to focus on what you're walking away from, because we're staying in the here and now, right? The potential outcome is staying in the here and now, which means you're moving towards happiness. And this is happily ever after. If you're looking for a family life, get with somebody and start a family and all that sort of stuff, then that's what this is telling you. It's going to happen as long as you get out of your head, your never-ending story of, oh, woe is me, which I believe you have, and stay always present, and do that by, like the Four of Swords, getting yourself into letting those swords, those thoughts just rest while you keep checking in with your highest self and saying, what now? What now? And just wait, and you may not get an answer or knowingness during that particular time that you're meditating or praying, but you will. It'll come to you maybe in an epiphany moment, or just as you're doing something and this thought just comes into your head and you go like, where's that come from? I wasn't even thinking about that. But oh, I guess that must be spirit, trying to get a word in edgewise, kind of thing. Whenever spirit can do it while we're busy. While we're busy, spirit's gonna interject a thought into your mind that it won't even seem like it has anything to do with what you're busy doing, and that'll be a way for you to say, that's got to be spirit inspired inspiration right now of what my next move should be, or what I should be thinking about now. Okay, so I hope that was helpful to you, and we'll check in with you again tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye.